All right, y'all, we're gonna hit it one more time and see if she'll crank, and then I'm probably gonna have to take the carburetor home with me. Oh, oh my goodness, just pumping the tea out.
Redneck wheelers. Let's put a little more white lightning in it.
All right, got the old man running. Will she fire up? Will she crank and run? Yo, it is, I don't hear, we haven't, you know what we haven't done?
Pour some more gas in.
Hold on. Let me do something. Oh, daddy.
We're just not getting gas through the carburetor.
It's got water. No.
Yeah, well.
My gosh, look at pudding come out. Oh,
Well, I put that in my transmission. That's good dope oil.
oh my.
It's about that thick.
I don't even know what it's draining on. What is it draining on?
That cross member.
It ain't draining on in the bucket nowhere. Daddy, that is. Look at that. All right, what's up, gearheads? What's up, wrench rockers? I don't know how y'all are doing today, but the Rev is doing awesome. So we are honored that you're coming back, hopefully, and watching a new episode. I'm gonna go try to tackle once again that old 1967 Ford F100 and see if we can get her not only to bark over like she did in the last video, but we want to hear her idle at least today. Now you wanted to, I put in the video just the other day, what do we want to name her? I think I've come up with a name. It doesn't sound strong. Like, I think CT Garage has one called the Dragon. This one's gonna be called Puddin', old Puddin'. Yeah, Puddin', because when I pulled out the dipstick in the last video, it looked like pudding. It looked like some tapioca. Y'all didn't think I knew that word. But it did not look good. So in today's video, we're gonna try to get her to idle and to run, and she needs tires, she needs brakes. I've got a fuel system for her. I rebuilt the carburetor, so you'll see that in this video, and hopefully you'll be able to hear her bark over, maybe even smoke a little. See ya in just a minute. All right, y'all, we back at the graveyard. All right, y'all, here we are. We're back at the 1967 F100 with a 351 Windsor in the truck. I hadn't even told my dad, but I have given this truck the nickname of Puddin'. Because it looked like, I pointed it out just a minute ago, it looked like tapioca. It looked pretty gross. So let's see.
Have to wash that off.
Yeah, well, the stick still looks, look at there. Oh, I don't know if the GoPro can get that, but it's pretty gross. I got a napkin.
Here, go wipe it with a leaf.
Oh, that's,
I'm old-fashioned. Any kind of green leaf will wipe it good. Don't do it with a dry leaf.
What would a dry leaf? Dry leaf will break off and go inside of the...
Yeah, get trash on your stick.
And we don't want any trash on our stick.
Does it look like water settled in the bottom?
It looks like water.
Yes, trying to settle.
So we're going to get all the oil out of pudding. I'm going to share with you I'm going to share with you how I rebuilt the old carburetor. All right, y'all, here we are. I am taking the old carburetor and I'm going to repair it. But one of the things I want you to know is that I'm not going to restore it. This carburetor is not going to be restored. I'm going to take a kit. I'm going to throw a kit in it. I'm going to clean the parts that need to be cleaned on the inside. I want the outside to look as ratty and crazy as ever. There may be a few springs on the outside that may have a little gum on them that I'm going to clean up. Everything else inside is going to work exactly as it should. And because of that, it'll run. It may look just as ugly as it ever has, but it's going to run like a champ. sure I get a before and after picture. And the kicker is, I want to show that to you right. All right, if you see the before and after picture, do you notice the difference? The answer is probably no, and the answer is no because there is no difference. There is absolutely no difference whatsoever, and the reason why it is not different is because there was nothing done to it. I mean, it was the outside of the carburetor remains the same. So we intentionally set it up that way. We did not want the carburetor to look as if it had been made new. I have turned this a quarter of a turn for 365 revolutions, and my little poor right arm is just about gone. But let's see. Anybody ready? Oh my gosh, look at pudding come out. Oh,
well, I put that in my transmission. That's good dope oil.
Oh my.
It's about that thick.
I don't even know what it's draining on. What is it draining on?
That cross member.
It ain't draining on in the bucket nowhere. Daddy, that is. Look at that. That is epically gross.
We should have done this before we turned it over and mixed it.
That ain't mixed.
That is mixed right there.
Look at that, y'all. That is tapioca.
It ain't draining nowhere?
Yeah, no, it's just like it's leveling on the cross member. All right, y'all, that's pudding right there. Look at that. That is just gross. That's gross, old man. 10 minutes later, pudding's still dropping. All right, everyone, we're going to put the countertop carb. My dad just said, I bet you didn't even clean it. So you probably are going to be able to see the video of me restoring this carburetor from the inside. This is a rat mod because inside has a new kit. Everything works perfectly like it's clean and brand new. But as you saw the before and after, they look just alike. The only thing shiny on the outside is that clip right there. So we're going to get it installed, and as we get it installed, we'll hook the gas up, and hopefully pudding has dropped all of its pudding, and we're going to put some burn oil in the top of the carburetor, or in the motor, fill it up and let it run a little bit, drain it again, and go through that process about 548 times until all the pudding is out of the motor. All right, everybody. We are going to... Yeah, get something new. All right, so let's see. Where's the...
One nut. Need to get them hand started.
I just rebuilt this carburetor, and he's telling me how to install it.
I have to. I taught you that.
Taught me, he not teach you. Let's see. And I promise you, this countertop carb, which is the little company that I sell on eBay. I sell a lot of stuff on eBay. But I used to rebuild old Autolite, which are these, and 4100s, 2100s, these Motorcraft like this one. And so this was what we... you know, what I rebuilt and sold. But when I rebuilt these, I restored them completely. I mean, shined everything up, got it all done. So this one is just rat rod rebuilt, which the outside looks crusty, but the inside looks beautiful. That's why no, that's not the way I like my women. My woman is, she's good looking inside and out. But if I had a choice, and I couldn't have both, I'd rather have a beautiful woman on the inside. But I'm lucky enough to have both. Daddy is too. It is still dropping pudding. But I've got my fuel line hooked up down here. Fuel line's gonna go over into the gas tank. I got a new fuel line here that's gonna go into the carburetor. But we first want to get her running a little bit and pump whatever gas is from the fuel pump There probably shouldn't be any if it's drained back, but we want to pump it, just turn it over a few times until good gas comes out, and then we'll hook it up to the carburetor, and that countertop carb there will run like a scalded dog. So that is at least the plan. No, I'm holding it, so fire up. Oh, listen to that motor purr. Cut it off, cut it off. We hadn't filled it up with oil yet. We didn't put oil in it. It's got pudding in it, and we ain't put oil in it. So we're gonna fill it up with oil. And as we fill it up with oil, this motor runs, y'all. This baby purrs. She ran with no oil, barely putting a little bit of gas because of all the air in the line. It wasn't sucking gas out yet. But we're gonna get it to pump. We're gonna get it hooked up, and this baby's gonna purr in just a few minutes. Woo! RevStoration, baby. All right, y'all. Here at RevStoration, we only use the best motor oil. If you don't put the best motor oil in your engines, they will not run. Look at the color of this motor oil. That is, you want the darker and the thinner, the better.
His daddy didn't teach him that.
All right, y'all, this is burnt, nasty, gross motor oil, but we're just gonna run it just for a few minutes and drain it out as well, because we're just trying to get the water that's in the oil system out. Pudding has dropped about 5 gallons of pudding, and we're gonna try to create some more tapioca, but a little bit darker. And if it comes out a little bit darker every time, we'll finally get to the point that we can put some good oil in it. I think the motor runs too good for it not to be taken care of.
I don't think you're gonna be able to vacuum it, but don't get it in your mouth. Be careful. All right, you got it.
That was gross, my God. Oh.
His daddy taught him to do it. I didn't think he would do it.
That'll fire your spark plugs 2 or 3 times over. Don't do this stupid stuff. My God, that was gross. Oh, wow.
Put the jug in it, hush. Put the jug in it. Well, we gotta put more gas in.
Yeah, no. Oh. I can't believe I spit on the camera. God almighty, that's good.
And it sure is leaking over here.
Sure is. Who in the world put that on? All right, y'all, here we go. Start.
Take the pull wire out.
Go.
Huh?
Go, fire it.
Oh.
Oh, we got good gas now, y'all. Look at there. Whoo, it went from whiskey to tea in a minute. All right, y'all, she's running, gonna run all by herself. Hit her, Daddy. All right, y'all, I have been saying all along that this was a 351. I looked at the numbers on the carburetor and the breather, which sometimes you can get yourself in trouble. I think the carburetor and the breather came off of a 351, but I think the motor is actually the original 352. Now, I'm not 100% positive, but the intake is C6. There was no 1951, there was no 351 in 1967. Check me if you want to. So I think this is the original 352 that was in it. And I can check a few numbers, I can check around, but I know the C6 intake is a 1966 intake, which would have been on probably a 1967 truck. The intake was cast in 1966. The motor was put in a 1967 truck. So we're thinking that Puddin actually has her original motor, but just a newer carburetor and a newer breather put on top of it. Oh, where's the exhaust? Listen to that truck, y'all. Look at that beauty. She is idling.
No exhaust on this baby.
It ain't dual exhaust, just got 2 holes in the muffler. Look at there. Hey, y'all, look at that.
What's that?
Look at here, y'all. I don't see any smoke coming out of her. Nope, one exhaust. Listen to that, y'all. Oh, it is dual exhaust. Listen to that. Been sitting here. Leave it running. This baby has been sitting here for probably, it's been sitting here for a long time. It hadn't been on the road, I know, in 20, 25 years. I'm gonna go look at the tag and look at some stuff to see. We're gonna let the oil warm up a little bit. Probably need to add some water to it. Yeah, we're gonna probably add some water to it. Let's cut it off. Woohoo! Hey, that's a good running truck. 2003 tag. 03? Yeah. Wow, that's 17 years since she has been tagged. 17 years. All right, I'm not putting it in gear, but I'm gonna turn it over. Y'all just watch this. Watch.
Gear, make sure it's reverse.
I said watch this. All right, y'all ready? Hold on. Listen to that. Hold on, I'm gonna cut it off. Watch. This thing has been sitting, has not been on the road in 17 years. Let's say 17 years. Watch. Let's get it. All right, it's in the on ignition. That's a good running truck, y'all. All right, y'all, for a truck that has been running for 17 years since it has been tagged. We don't know if it's been that long since it's been on the road. I think the old girl runs pretty good. Look at there. Daddy, rev it up. Rev her up, just in there. Rev it up. Hit it. All right. All right, y'all, that'll probably be it for this video. I'm Rev. I thank you so very much for watching. There's my daddy, the old man back there. We're gonna get this old baby, hopefully in the next episode, get some tires on it and see if we can drive her out of her grave. I'll see you in just a minute. No, we won't. We won't see you in just a minute. What do we do when we say goodbye? We say deuces, you crazy gearheads, and we'll see you in the next one. Yeah, that really ain't bad.
I hope not.
I mean, it's gross. Just not as bad.
You got it.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna let you know this is the last wheel and tire, that we're gonna be taking off. But these things, look at it, it's got moss growing over the tires. You ain't gotta do that. It's nasty, y'all. So we're getting this off. This is just a little bonus footage. And then we're gonna go get wheels or tires put on it. And then see if we can get the front hubs broke loose.
The other day when we was over here, this was sitting in a water puddle, but we ain't had no rain in a couple of days, so it's drained down some, but it's still awful muddy.
Yes, indeed. All right, y'all, so this is the real deuces. May God bless.